Hey, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose. Today we've got part 2 of our triple Arcee repaint. Yeah, we've got 3 times as much to do, so let's get started. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So good to have you back. Just a quick reminder that I'm still running a contest to give away 2 custom painted Arcees. So here's a quick rundown of the rules. Take it away, Past V. So number 1, subscribe to the channel. And number 2, I do want to boost up my social medias a little bit. So you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Now each social media you follow me on will be 1 contest entry, so you can have up to 3 entries. Now there will be a 4th bonus entry. There will be a tweet coming out announcing the new contest. And if you like and retweet it, that'll be your 4th entry. Send me an email to hobbieswithjose@gmail.com. And in the subject, Arcee contest. And in the body of the email, I want you to list for me all of your social handles. For example, Twitter, your handle, Instagram, your handle, Facebook, your handle. Now this contest will be open worldwide. I'll cover the shipping, and I don't have an end date to the contest just yet. But I'll announce that as we get closer to completing the Arcees, whenever that might be. I wish you all the best of luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor. All right, now that that's out of the way, I have another announcement. So when we get to the finale, eventually, but we'll get there, I want to showcase some customized pieces from some of the best customizers out there. You. So if you would like me to show off your work, here's what you do. And I'll keep it simple, I promise. Head on over to my Discord, the link is down below, and there's going to be a channel called Show and Tell. Go ahead and drop your pictures there and at me, and I'll keep them saved for the finale. Hey, and while you're there, feel free to hang out. It's a great community. But I can't wait to see what you all show me. And a big thank you to Slayer for the recommendation too. All right, but now, let's get down to business, shall we? So as I mentioned last week, we're going to start by just making some minor modifications to the figures, mostly just filling in peg holes and some hollow sections on the limbs. I'm also going to cut out the pegs on the weapons and just try to fill them out a little bit. And as for Earthrise, I'm actually not going to be keeping the transformation, but I will be keeping the alt mode. I don't think you can say that for very many figures, but the fact that she is a total shell former makes that possible. So let's get started, shall we? So a minor modification I plan on doing for Earthrise Arcee is to try and get rid of her massive heel section. They kind of had to include it so Arcee could stand up with her ginormous backpack. Since I don't plan to display her that way, I'm hoping I can remove a big section of the heel and still have her stand up. I know this is a bit of a risk, but I think it's totally worth it. Looks like removing this back peg makes it obvious that it's interrupting the panel line back here, so I'm going to try to complete that. Not the prettiest in the world, but it'll get the job done. And for the last bit of modification for Earthrise Arcee, I'm going to try to fill in this seam line from the top of her head just to make it look a little bit more unified. This gap is so bad, I need to try and fix it. So our putty phase is overall now complete, and I am overall pretty satisfied with how they're turning out. I did go ahead and completely glue together Earthrise's alt mode. That was a transformation I cared for the least, and I'd rather have a cleaner looking vehicle. And I'm pretty happy with how StudioSeries' legs are turning out as well. That was probably the most amount of putty I've had to use to fill empty sections. And the putty does tend to get brittle in such large amounts too. But they turned out pretty clean, we just have to see how they look with a layer of primer. Speaking of which, that is what we'll do for next week. I'm hoping we get to add some color as well, but we'll have to see. So hopefully you can all join me for that. And don't forget to follow me on the socials, get in on that contest to win yourself an Arcee. Still plenty of time, but don't wait till the last minute. You can also catch me on Twitch, where I am now playing the game Inscription, which I am having a ton of fun with. Plus, I also send the VODs to my secondary YouTube channel, Hobbies with Jose Gaming. But don't forget everyone, if you like what you saw, you know what to do. See you next week.